Hello everyone, welcome to the next video. In this video, we will be understanding about the hide command. Hide command in PyMOL, how we make use of hide command to actually do structural alterations and represent different structures, right? So without any delay, let's start first understanding the hide command. We'll start with the slide number 1 right over here. And in this one, as you can see, we have that hide command, and you can hide atoms, you can hide residues, you can hide chain, you can hide entire molecules, you can hide the representation, for example, cartoon, line, you can hide surface, and you can at the same time you can show them, right? So if you replace the hide command with the keyword show, everything is going to get reversed. So it's really important that you know how to use the show command, right? I've already made the video on that one. I wanted to actually make the video on hide command and show you how you can actually use hide command along with the show command. Okay, all right. So command syntax remains very simple. You have hide keyword and then you have space. After that, representation. It can be line, it can be cartoon. I'll show you. It can be anything else. There are so many representations that are in PyMOL. Then selection, whether you're selecting atom, whether you're selecting residue, whether you're selecting chains and all. So it becomes a very simple syntax to understand. Example, we'll start with getting the structure, right? We'll get that structure. After that, let me again show you that you can have these kind of representations that I've already showed you. You can have line, stack, surface, cartoon. Then part of the molecule default is going to be the all regions that are going to get selected automatically. So if you're not putting anything right over here, that means it's going to automatically detect the entire molecule. Next is right over here. Now I hope you can easily understand that it's going to hide the lines of the protein, right? Protein, if you have the PDB ID, then you have to write the PDB ID. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So I'll show you how this particular command is going to work out. And suppose that is the ligand. In this case, I know that this is the ligand. So if you want to hide the stick representation of the ligand, then this is the command you should be using in PyMOL. Next is if you want to hide the chain and the cartoon representation of that chain. If the cartoon representation is there, it's going to get completely removed from the PyMOL interface. So command remains very simple. As you can see over here, you have different ways to hide lines. You can hide the simple line representation. You can hide the stick representation. You can hide the sphere representation. Then you have cartoon representation, surface representation, ribbon representation, mesh. Everything means if you want to hide everything of that particular, whether it is protein, whether it is atom, whether it is residue. So if you use this everything keyword in that command syntax, everything is going to go away, right? So you can use everything along with the hide command to actually hide everything. Because why we use hide command? Because we need to show few things, we need to hide few things. There is no need for you to delete the region of the molecule. That's why we use hide command, and that helps us representing the molecules that we want to show. That's why hide command is really important. All right, so with that note, I'll be showing you how we can use different commands and what are the outputs that we will be getting. Let's move to the PyMOL interface. Before moving to the PyMOL interface, let me show you the resource that I've created, Research Goal. This is the website where we have multiple courses, and most of the courses, they are created by me. And let me show you what are the courses that are available. And if you go to the course tab right over here, you should be able to see all those courses. Some of the courses that I want to recommend if you want to learn PyMOL is molecular visualization right over here. This will help you to visualize molecules in PyMOL in a very easy way. You can show all the representations, and this video is a trailer for this particular course. So if you want to get full hands-on experience on PyMOL visualization, this is the course. And if you want to do some editing, structural editing, and see the active site and all, this is protein analysis and editing. In this one, I usually show command line based structural alteration and all. So these courses are really important. Please enroll to these courses. Look at the price. It's not that much, and you'll have a good learning experience. So if you go to the home tab back, some of the popular courses, you can also find it out right over here, and you look at the prices. They're not that much, and as you can see over here, some of the courses like virtual screening in drug discovery. If you want to do some advanced in silico drug discovery, these are the courses you should be doing. We have a course on molecular docking, MD simulation course I will be creating very soon. So please stay tuned, and you will become full experienced competition biologist by having these courses in your bucket list. Okay, so please complete these courses, and let me show you the hide command, how it works. And that, as I told you, is the trailer for these particular courses. All right. Okay, we are here in the PyMOL interface right over here, where we are going to add the commands, right? So we'll start with the fetching the structure. So I will be getting a structure called 1HSG. So the command is fetch 1HSG, and it's going to fetch the structure right over here. So this is how you get the structure. You can see the ligand molecule in the center right over here. Now let's play around using the hide command. So first I want to show the lines, then we can hide the lines because lines are not represented right over here. So what I'll be doing, I'll be typing show and then space, then I'll be writing lines, right? And then comma, lines for what? Lines for 1HSG, enter. So as you can see over here, the lines, they are shown over here along with the cartoon. It's a messy structure and I don't want to see the lines. So I'll just be removing the show keyword to hide keyword, and everything is gone. Look at that. So there is no lines that are shown. Now let's hide the ligand, right? So if I paste this command right over here, which is hide sticks, RESN MK1, I know that this is the ligand molecule right over here. This is MK1. If I go to the sequence tab, and then if I scroll and you will see MK1 right over here, that is what I've selected. I don't want to do this manual stuff. I don't want to click and hide things. So what I'll be doing, I will be running this particular command, which is hide sticks, RESN MK1, enter. So as you can see, boom, vanished from the structure. Don't have to do anything. So this is how you can actually remove the ligand. Now I'm interested in removing the chain. So we have chain A and B. I know that this structure contains chain A and B. So I will be doing hide cartoon because right now I have the cartoon representation. This is the cartoon representation, and I will be hiding chain A. So look at that. Once I enter this one entire chain is gone. And if you do the same for let's say chain B, right, and enter, the chain B is gone. Now we are left with only water molecules. Okay. All right, next is we want to see the surface, because you can also see the surface representation. So for that one, show and space surface, look at that. And you will be able to see this surface of the protein molecule. Look at that binding pocket. It's really amazing binding pocket right over here. Ligand molecule is present in this pocket. Okay, now if you want to hide this one, so HIDE, hide space, surface, right? Enter, it's gone. So this is very, very convenient and really fast way to actually change the protein structure. Now what I'm going to do is I want to see the ligand molecule as sphere. Sphere is one of the representation that we can actually have. So I will be using this particular command, although there are two. Let me delete the second part of this command. Now I need to show the spheres first, right? So I will be entering show space spheres, RESN space MK1, and enter. As you can see over here directly, that that ligand molecule is shown in sphere representation. And if I change that to hide, that means it's gone. HIDE. So I've changed that and now it's gone, right? If you want to see the ribbon show, if we do show RIBBON, it's going to show the ribbon representation of the protein. Look at that, right? In one click, and then you can do the same, which is hide RIBBON, enter, it's gone. If you want to see the mesh representation, you do the show MESH. Look at this. Sometimes people actually use mesh representation to actually make a cover page of various journals. It looks good. I want to hide that, hide space MESH, mesh is gone. Now you can do the same thing with and if you want to hide everything, like all these red dots also, so what I'll do is hide everything. Look at that, so simple. And if I do show everything, and I will see everything. So all the representations are there, right? I also have that cubic box even, right? You have sphere representation, you have water molecules, you have surface, everything is there. So if I do like hide surface, you will see, surface is gone, right? If I do hide spheres, sphere is gone. If I next I do hide, let's say mesh, that is gone. If I do hide dots are gone. If I do hide sticks, all these representation. If I do hide lines are gone. If I do hide ribbon, RIBBON, ribbons are gone. If I do hide cartoon is gone. So you can actually see, all those things one by one. So if you do show everything, then hide one by one all those things. So it becomes very, very handy. So let's do hide everything. There you go, right? So this is how you can actually use different things, and then you can apply like hide solvent also. So if I do show protein, show cartoon, right? So I can see the cartoon. If I want to see because I've made these water molecules go away, so I'll be doing show everything, okay, comma solvent. So I'm telling that I want to see the solvent. So as you can see over here, solvents, which is water molecules, they are right over here. If I want to hide water molecules, so what I'll do is hide everything and then comma solvent, gone. So you can see the protein, only the protein is here. You can do the same thing for organic, inorganic, like hide everything, comma organic, hide everything, comma inorganic. And then if you want to restore representation, I will be writing multiple commands over here. So you can see I'm writing show cartoon, show cartoon protein, show sticks, and then, okay, let's not do protein because we don't have protein right over here. And we will be doing this. Okay, so as you can see over here, everything is back, including the surface. So let's do hide surface, enter. So now we have a protein with ligand molecule back to where we were, right? So if you want to also become like expert in molecular visualization, specifically with PyMOL, I have already told you, you have seen me how I can actually run these commands very, very quickly. This is because I have created those courses. Those courses contain all the details of how you work with different commands, including color, label, show, hide. All those things are already there, right? This is just a trailer for that particular course, and I hope it is also useful for you to understand how effectively you can use PyMOL, and in a very, very short period of time you can actually play around with the structure effectively. All right, everyone, I will be meeting you in the next video, where I will be showing you different ways of doing effective bioinformatics. At the same time, I'll also come with those theory topics where we will be understanding the basics of biology. Okay, thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.